folks, so while you're enjoying this delicious dinner and stuff by the J Farman back there, we're going to go through and thank some of our donors. So when you are putting in for raffles and the live auction stuff and things like that, I want you to think about some of our donors that have given so much to make tonight a lot of fun and have prizes and things like that. So make sure you go around, thank people if you see them.
We have a video for you. It is set to a song called The Lakeview Lullaby. This composition was created by a gentleman by the name of Jason Farnham. He is a very gifted young pianist who has provided community concerts here in Lakeview at the behest of the Lake Arts Council. He's been to our community on a couple of different occasions, and he also provides student outreach during the daytime after his concert evening performance prior. And he just fell in love with the community, so he created this song.
My name is Jesse Hamilton. Mark Louie is also here. We're going to be your Master of Ceremonies tonight, and for that we greatly apologize.
What does God say?
What a great meal. Jay Farman and his kitchen staff, what a wonderful job that was. Great meal. Thank you, Jay. To get started here, I would like to introduce the Executive Director of the Lake County Chamber of Commerce, Ms. Tallulah Keona.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome. What a wonderful evening this is. Is this not a beautiful venue this evening? Absolutely incredible. We had the most amazing decorating staff that helped out with this, and I am so grateful. Those folks are all named in your program, and I just wanted to thank each and every one, all the efforts that went into helping with this. From Amy Kinsley and Tanya Winter, my office manager Cindy Esplin, her folks helped, spouses helped, children helped, Tanya's husband Brad. I'm going to admit there's so many wonderful people that assisted with this absolutely incredible transformation of our wonderful Elks building, but really give it up for those folks and for the Elks Hall having us here tonight, please. As we celebrate things of the sky tonight with our theme, Taking You to New Heights, let us reflect on those whose soaring dreams have brought an exciting and unique flavor to Lake County. One of those very special people was Jules Kilpatrick. Many of you knew him, some of you didn't. I only recently met him last year, but I've seen his name for a long, long time in association with our hang gliding capital of the West. Jules, along with Greg Christensen, Doug Hildreth, Mike Stevenson, and Dave Valeria, were instrumental in founding our annual Festival of Free Flight as we know it today. In September of last year, Jules left the earth for the higher heaven. To Jules, we thank you and we honor you. You're here. I wish I had a glass, but to Jules. So. The annual Chamber Gala is a premier event to gather and greet, relax, and dine, and honor the year's outstanding citizens. This year's awards are beautifully handcrafted by the gentleman at the Valley Falls store. His name is Wolf, and he is a very, very gifted artist, so you will see these outstanding awards presented for our citizens. Our award winners have exhibited volunteerism, professionalism, and community pride. Pride in an exemplary fashion, and we are here tonight to say thank you to them.
When I was first hired by the Southern Oregon Visitors Association, it was really a delightful opportunity for me to weave my work life into my family's legacy, or my married into family's legacy. As you know from the program, my father-in-law was Dr. Victor V. Hill, who was the veterinarian here in the 50s and the 60s. And then my mother-in-law was part of the famous Schuler clan. The big boys, Gary and Jerry Schuler, are my husband's big boy cousins. Those of you who remember them from high school sports around here, happy to tell you they're both doing great. So, Crater Lake set an all-time attendance record last year. Did you guys know that? Raise your roof. Anybody want to take a guess how many? Throw it out. What did you say? One? Did someone say one? Was more than one?
640,000.
It was 640,000. Well done. Right on. Here you go. I don't want to put an eye out. This is the medical table back here. Thank you. So back in 2003, Oregon ranked 49th out of 50 states in what is spent in tourism promotion. And that's hard to imagine. And especially, I grew up in Oregon and I'm a lifelong Oregonian. To me, it seems like there's been visitors here all the time. 49th out of 50 states just 13 years ago. Then something happened. A law got passed called the Tourism Investment Proposal. Who knows what it did? Any guesses? It's okay if you know and you want to guess because you want one of these cool prizes. Lottery money? Good guess. Who said that? It's wrong, but it's still worth this. I'm just grateful somebody talked. Thank God. No, actually what the new lodging tax, what it did is it created a 1% lodging tax statewide. Okay? So I can see people have the table tents in their hands now, they're getting the hang of it, right? I should have mentioned this is an open market system here, so you're gonna have to fight over it. Do your best. And at any rate, in 2003, the Tourism Investment Proposal was passed. So what did that mean? That meant when you stayed in a hotel in Medford, you paid 9% to the city of Medford and 1% to the state of Oregon. And that was for every type of accommodation in the state. Campgrounds, RVs, vacation rentals, everything. So, where do you think we rank today? After 13 years, the collection of all this money, we're no longer 49th out of 50. Any guesses?
11.
23rd is really close. Is that you? Okay, close. 24th. Very good guess. Oregon's right about in the middle. So, in 2003, the state budget for tourism was about $2.2 million. Today it's $17.5 million a year, and it just keeps getting bigger. So it's kind of exciting to have been part of that process these last years. And in those ensuing 13 years, we've seen corresponding growth in Southern Oregon and in Lake County. So we're going to talk a little about that. So what were the results economically? We talked about how it moved Oregon up in rank, 24th out of 50 states. Tourism in Oregon is now a $9 billion, with a B, $9 billion industry. Don't forget that visitors that are coming to see you are probably investing enough time to see the coast and Crater Lake as well. And so that's why we market regionally. Because as business people, you all know that there's only two ways for you to grow market share. You can steal the business from someone else by lowering your prices or doing innovative things, or you can grow the business for everybody. Feedback, sorry. And so that's what regional marketing seeks to do. I knew that records have been set here, right? And I knew that enthusiasts everywhere, all over the world, talk about this destination for aero sports, okay, which is kind of what they're calling all of these things combined now: paragliding, hang gliding, ballooning. It's aero sports. And so it made really fascinating reading to research this market potential for this area, for this region. If you start watching the competitions in paragliding aerobatics, you could just waste like 8 hours of your life on the internet watching that. You get sucked right down a rabbit hole. It's beautiful. I didn't even know they did that. Huge competitions. But I think that there's a real aerosports possibility, and the demographics and the thermals and the landscape that you have here are so uniquely suited to the development of that tourism product. And it would be unique in the West. not just unique in Southern Oregon, or in the Pacific Northwest, but in the Western United States. I think it's rather exciting. So one of the new trends I read about with hot air balloon marketing is luxury brands are using hot air balloons now. So I don't know, if we can picture a Dom Perignon shaped balloon floating Eber rim one day. Not even sure we want to see that, but luxury brands are using hot air balloons. Rolex, for example, diamond makers. It's very interesting, and they put them up above giant festivals in Europe, and this is how they are persuading customers to make the buy. Lake County is just full of tourism assets. Fort Rock to Summer Lake, Silver Lake to Paisley, Warner Canyon, Ebert Rim, the list goes on. And it's been fun for me these last 13 years to explore a lot of the area. There's still a lot I haven't had the chance to see, but I'm looking forward to that. And so, thanks again on behalf of our organization for inviting me to be here.
At the Oktoberfest that Sarofta was supported in October, we met a lady, Lynn Thompson from Alturas, who wanted to know what we were raising money for. And we said that, our commitment to the county, to our community, is to the betterment of women and girls. And that part of that is a scholarship fund. So she said she would love to make us a quilt. This is Lynn Thompson of Alturas. Now, I grew up in Lakeview. Basically, we didn't like Alturas a whole lot. There were some epic football mishaps that kind of soured our community. So it was really lovely that this woman was so kind. She makes quilts for cancer survivors, for veterans, for children who are terminally ill. A really lovely lady. And this is the quilt that she gave us. And because I have tickets in here, and I have several friends who have tickets in there, excuse me, I'm going to ask Pastor Nate if he'll draw.
No line.
See what have we got? Loretta Monaco.
Oh, cool. All right.
The person I've chosen for my President's Award is someone who has shown a career of service for others. He has spent many years on the school board, given the use of his services from his business to projects too numerous to mention, including using his services overseas in Africa and Nicaragua. Wow. He has been the president of the Chamber, Rotary, and the Lions. And these are just a few of the things he's done. I'm not good at speaking, but Daryl Anderson, could you please come up and receive your presidential award?
Well, thank you. This is indeed an honor, and I'm very fortunate to be part of the Lakeview community, and I'm glad we've been able to do quite a few things over the years, and hopefully we still have a few years left. So, thank you.
This year's Community Improvement winner was picked from numerous nominations. The contest was designed to encourage and promote community involvement and to make Lake County a beautiful place to live, work, play, and all while recognizing and rewarding businesses and residents whose properties reflect community pride and have an aesthetically pleasing appearance. This year's winner purchased an old boarding house in 2004 that had been vacant for 10 years. 6 short weeks after buying the Harvey house and starting renovations, a vandal fire left the 4,200 square foot home a burnout shell with no electricity, no plumbing, and no insulation. When renovations began again, a 2-year labor of love made the house inhabitable by the owners, but the work had just begun. They moved into the house and continued to work diligently, completing nearly all of the work themselves. In September 2015, the upper balcony was completed and the house renovations finally ceased. The landscaping continues to be a work in progress, and the completed project is breathtaking. And I'm assuming he's doing the pictures as I'm talking. Awesome. So the 2015 Community Improvement winners are David and Patty Newton. Could you please come up?
I don't know what to say. I'm really glad it's done. It took a long time, but really, it was my husband who did almost everything. Lots of vision and lots of encouragement. Thank you.
I have to go to the bathroom.
Amy Kinsley, don't get too comfortable just yet. One of the things I forgot to say earlier in the evening was to thank a couple of our board members who were going to be moving on. Mr. Bob Kings, who's been with us for a great number of years, and also Amy Kinsley, who was my past board president for 2 years. She was my first president coming in and has done an outstanding job of being supportive, creative, wise, and helpful in every aspect. And to thank Amy upon her departure from our board, we have a little gift here for her. So if you would give Amy a rounding rouse of applause.
Wow, thank you. These are beautiful, as always, and I'm going to miss the Chamber. They are an amazing organization that does so much for this community. So support your Chamber, support Thule, support your board. Thank you guys for 8 amazing years.
Thank you, Amy.
Think of Lakeview. Think of Lakeview as a pool, and the merchants and swimmers in that pool. Here come the halls, new building, big splash. Napa in a new improved building, big splash. True Value in a new larger location, cannonball. And then, well, you've seen us. Now you have hair clogging up the drain and a ring around the tub you'll never get out. But while we have been doing this, grabbing the headlines, we also have the steady swimmers making better lap times every year, continuing to improve, getting better and better. For Merchant of the Year, one of those have been chosen. For the short time I have been in town, I've watched these ladies steadily increase, starting in one side of a building, then increasing to the whole building, and continuing to steadily build their business. So Tammy, Danae, and Darcy from Bloomers, could you please come up to receive our award?
Oh gosh, I guess they're gonna hand it to me first. Well, thank you for saying that you love us, because we love you all too. Many years ago, my mom won this award, and she would be very proud of my girls, and I am too. Thank you guys so much for supporting us. It's hard to imagine back 10 years ago when I wanted to take my love of gardening and do something with that. And, you know, I certainly couldn't have done it without my family, especially starting out with my mom and my dad. I can remember a lot of hours we were planting till 10 o'clock at night that first year with a little spotlight, trying to see all the little plants as we went. And over time, my sister came home, and as anybody knows, she is doing a ton of work there. And our husbands, and then we're so blessed to have Bob and Kathy Nyquist that help us out too, and are a huge part of our business. And it's just such an honor to be part of the community and hopefully contribute to it. You know, Dr. Daly, his fund paid for my education. And so it was always my hope to come back and honor him and give back to our community.
I would just say thank you for such a great honor, and we just truly feel blessed and grateful to serve such a wonderful community and have such great people to work with. And I would also say, you know, thank you to our husbands and my dad, Sonny, and again, Bob and Kathy for being such a great part of our Bloomers family and just part of our family. Thank you.
Dan, you might as well just stay up here. You're going to present another one. Come on up. You're presenting Educator of the Year.
I'm ready. I had an education once.
No, really, Dan, you really are presenting Educator of the Year. Who gave me the wrong paper?
I think so.
Okay, Superintendent Bill Wirtz, you're going to present Educator of the Year. I apologize. Amy? Amy knew she was going out. That's why she asked us to do it. I apologize again.
Best part of the evening. Best part of the evening right there.
Thank you. Good evening, and thank you to the Chamber and to Thule for the opportunity to recognize one of our own. A few months ago, Bob Nash called me and asked me if we had a staff member in Paisley who we might want to recognize as Educator of the Year. I didn't hesitate at all and told him, yes, absolutely we do. Michael Jones is a 1997 graduate of Paisley High School. He received an ROTC scholarship out of high school and attended Western Oregon University for 4 years. Upon graduation from WOU, he went straight to flight school in Alabama. Mike has been a helicopter pilot, was deployed in Afghanistan, and was a drug reconnaissance pilot for the National Guard. Mike has worked at Paisley School for 5 years. In that short amount of time, Mike has made a significant and positive impact on our students and our school. That is why he is worthy of this recognition tonight. As you know, Paisley is a small school, and one thing that makes us unique is the willingness of our staff members to be flexible, to teach many subjects, and to volunteer their time above and beyond their normal hours. Mike is an example of this commitment. Mike has taught many subjects during his time in Paisley, several levels of math, science classes, life skills, history classes, including government and economics. Mr. Jones works with our kids in many other areas as well. He is our yearbook advisor. He's our student leadership advisor, where he facilitates everything that has to do with that group. The elections, student council meetings, fundraisers, dances, and community events. He has also been a varsity basketball coach, and still is, for the boys and the girls. He's also a volunteer soccer coach and referee for basketball and soccer whenever he's called upon. For 3 years, he has been a member of our technology team, and as you know, or you may know, the technology in Paisley was not very good up until the middle of last year. And he was a member of our technology team for 3 years, and this year, he has taken on the task of being our tech guru. So he troubleshoots everything for our tech issues, which have been many over the years. He's also our guidance counselor for juniors and seniors, where he analyzes their transcripts. He takes students to ACT and SAT tests. He helps students meet the required deadlines as they approach. He completely revised our curriculum guide. He also assists with the college application process and holds regular meetings with parents regarding financial aid and college applications and college scholarships. I think Mike will tell you, though, that he is most proud of how many students have graduated from Paisley School, ready for college, and how many have excelled in college. Mike is here tonight with his wife, Tara, 4 of their 5 children, Brighton, Aiden, Daly, and Eli, and their foster child, Brianna, and his in-laws, Dale and Barb Roberts. So at this time, it's my pleasure to introduce Mike Jones.
First of all, I think I owe an apology for being a little unprepared. My wife, Tara, in the back there, and Bill, my superintendent, kept me in the dark until I walked in the door. So actually just drove over, straight over from a basketball game in Butte Falls. So I want to say thank you very much. I'll keep it very short. Thank you very much. First of all, a humble thanks to my family, Tara and the kids, and certainly Barb and Dale, my dad in town. Also to Bill, my superintendent, and my colleagues around the county, and especially at Paisley School. And finally, just a sincere sense of gratitude, being able to come back and continue to serve the community and Paisley, a very special school district and a just exceptional core of kids. So thank you very much.
I want to thank everyone for coming tonight. You know, when we think about healthcare, and I get truly asked me, who could we recommend as being a healthcare professional? You know, we have an exceptional hospital, and I get to be a part of it. We have exceptional doctors, we have exceptional nurses, we have exceptional staff overall. You know, one of the things that as Carolyn was talking about the development of the services, promotion, why do people come to Lake County? They come here for a lot of reasons, but two of the big drivers are the school district and the health system. The school district is phenomenal. I'm sure everyone knows how great it is. So is our health system. And when we look at, from a rural health standpoint, how do we compare with other places? Well, it isn't just a hospital, it's also all the other parts of it. The emergency medical service is a perfect example. And every year, Oregon Health, OHSU, Oregon Health Sciences University, their Office of Rural Health puts on a fundraiser to try and raise money for all of the volunteers that work as emergency medical service people.
Volunteers are what hold it together. Without volunteers, we wouldn't have EMS in this community. We wouldn't be able to help our community, everyone that needs the help. There would be nobody to respond. So we are solely 100% reliant on our volunteers.
This presentation was made at the National Oregon Rural Health Conference. So that when we think about how Lakeview is impacted across the state, a lot of people look at us. We are very fortunate. We have Dr. Gallagher is here with us tonight, one of our top physicians. We also have Lisa Cahill, who is one of our top practitioners. Lisa, would you come up and talk a little bit? Because I think it's important for everyone to realize how important all of the practitioners in our community are. And Lisa has a little bit to say about our hero.
It is with great honor that I am here to introduce a woman who came to this community when I was only 3 years old. Where I did not know her then, she started impacting Lakeview the moment she arrived. Over the next 50 years, this woman has inspired everyone who has gone to Lakeview High School. I affectionately call her my other mother. You did not have to be an athlete to be inspired by this woman, for it did not matter if you're a state champion or if you even participated in sports. This woman impacted your life. This woman's best job at coaching was not in track and field. Her best job was done coaching you about life. You earned her respect by how hard you tried, not by how many medals you had around your neck. This woman demanded respect by first making you respect yourself. She continues to teach and to live by a simple code of ethics. Work hard, be true to yourself, respect yourself first, as then it becomes easier to respect others and believe in yourself. It is with the utmost admiration and great honor that I introduce to you a wonderful lady who I am proud to call my colleague, mother, coach, mentor, and true friend. Oregon's Hero of the Year for 2015, presented by Oregon Health Science University, and Lake County's Healthcare Provider of the Year, Bobby Sininger. I thought I was getting an award. That's how I got it here. We would like to play for you the Oregon Hero of the Year Award that was presented at OHSU.
But there'll come a time when I won't be able to do that, I suppose. But I just want to see it go on. I'm pretty lucky. The kids that take my class are kids that really want to do those kinds of things. That's important to them. There's a lot of people here that like to do that. Yes, you did. A lot of people. You know, the only thing I can say is, I'm so lucky to be here. Lake County is the place to be. And my roots are pretty deep, so I don't think I'll be running away very quick. But you can't leave these kind of people. They're wonderful. They make your life. Thank you very much.
Bobby, for the record, I did not lie to you, okay?
Thank you. I wanted to start off by saying I think that the recipient for this year's 2015 Junior First Citizen will find this as a surprise. Once their name is mentioned, I don't think it will be a surprise to anyone. They really do embody the commitment, vision, and energy that is much needed in all of Lake County. I think their name has become synonymous with generosity and not just generosity, but the energy and participation it takes to make good things happen in Lake County. They don't do this alone. They have a spouse who is an equal participant. And what I have thought to myself was a maniacal approach to volunteerism. It's been not very long that the person's been in our community, but they have already made a big difference. So I hope you will join me and the people who helped me make this nomination, Tilly Flynn and Jim Hofstetter, in announcing this year's winner, Mr. Gary Rucker. First citizen of Lake County Chamber. Are you surprised?
I gotta go to the bathroom. I don't know what to say. This is very put me on the spot type of deal. I can't do it without my lovely wife, Nikki, and she puts me up here. I don't have anything else to say.
After growing up in Lakeview, I'm convinced that we all have to volunteer to keep this place going. And the person that I want to keep a secret till the very last minute is going to embody leadership, dedication, innovation, and promotion, all of those. And this person is unusually adept at starting a situation and not just being a member, but being a leader. And the results are what count when activities to benefit the community as a whole are documented. And that's what happens with this person. This person also promotes and grows private businesses as the objective of Lakeview, we've got to survive. That's exactly what we're talking about. And as I'm not a lot to say tonight, I'm going to ask this person about the cash mob, the community partnership, and how to run a golf course to benefit the community. Congratulations, Ann Logan. Keep going. I will. You bet you will.
Thank you. Whoever is responsible for this, so many more people deserve it. It takes all of us to make this community, but thank you so much.
Who will give me $200 for this? Can we start this out at $200? Anybody out there, $200? This is a heck of a deal right here. 200, can I get 250? Can I get 250 out there anywhere? 250 there. Can I get 3? Can we go to 300? $300?
3 there.
Okay, 350. Let's go to 350. Anybody at 350? Okay, let's go 325. Anybody at 325? Back there. 350. Can we go up to 350? Anyone at all?
350.
Okay, 375. 375 again. A hot air balloon ride for 2. Some champagne when you land. 375. Okay, can we get to 4? Can we get to 4? Maybe we can throw in some champagne before you get on, so you get on actually, so you don't get too sick. 4. Anybody for 4? Anybody at all? I got 375. Oh, we got 4. Anybody 425? 425 to go up on a hot air balloon ride. Then a night at the Niles Hotel. We got 425. Anybody? Okay, I got 400 going once. 425. 400 going twice. Sold. $400. Charlie Twait. Thank you, Charlie. Well, ladies and gentlemen, what a great, thank you for a great evening. Thank you guys for coming out to this. It's been a fantastic evening. Again, I want to just shout out to our corporate sponsors, Pacific Power, Les Schwab, True Value, Lakeview Community Partnership, Hall Motor Company, and KORV. Without you guys, this thing doesn't happen. So thank you again.
Yeah.
Thank you everyone for coming. We appreciate your support. Remember our Chamber Forum luncheon on Monday at the Indian Village. And travel safe this evening. We appreciate your presence here and keep up the good work, keep up the volunteer spirit, keep up your community pride because we've got a great place here in Lake County. Thank you so much for coming. Good night.